The company has detailed the ways it uses Python, one of the world's fastest growing languages, for everything from operations, management, and analysis through to security and networking. Netflix relies on a mix of well known packages and in house software libraries, with Python seemingly used in nearly every corner of the business, which is largely run on Amazon Web Services cloud platform. We use Python through the full content life cycle, from deciding which content to fund all the way to operating the CDN that serves the final video to 148 million members. If you are interested in finding out more about Python operations, Netflix demand engineering team build into the network by providing regional failovers and the distribution of Netflix traffic. We are proud to say that our team's tools are built primarily in Python. The team writes the ability to drop into a hmm? The ability to drop into B Python shell and improvise has saved the day more than once. Tools used by the team include NumPy and SkiPy to perform numerical analysis, Boto3 to make changes to AWS infrastructure, RQ to run asynchronous workloads, Flask APIs are used as a wrapper around the tools above. Jupyter notebooks and Interact are used to analyze operational data and prototype visualization tools. Netflix uses Python to build custom extensions to the Jupyter server that allows engineers to manage tasks like logging, achieving, publishing, and cloning notebooks. Meanwhile, the big data team provides services and tools for scheduling and executing ETL, extract, transform, load of data, and ad hoc data pipelines. The team used Jupyter notebooks with Papermill to allow the scheduler to provide tem- temporalized jobs types, for example, Spark. Also used a Pygening, a Netflix built client that interfaces with Genu, a federated job execution service. Statistical analysis. Netflix core team uses many Python's ruptors and pandas, which help analyze thousands of signals after an alert. Python has also been used to develop a time series correlation system as well as a distributed worker system to parallelize large analytic workloads. On the top of that, Python is also typically used for the automation tasks, data exploration and cleaning and visualization, monitoring and automated response. Netflix Insight engineering team is responsible for build and operating the tools for alerts, diagnostics, and automatic remediation. They now support Python clients for most of their services, including the Spectator Python client library, a library for recording dimensional time series metrics. The Python framework, Unicorn Flask, Restless were also used to create Netflix, Winston, and Bolt diagnostic and remediation platforms. Security: Netflix information security team uses Python for security automation, risk clarification, auto remediation, and vulnerability identification. Python projects include Security Monkey, a open source Netflix library for monitoring AWS, Google Cloud Platform, OpenStack, and GitHub changes to assets. The Bless SSH certificate authority to protect SSH resources. RepoKit allows Python to be used the help with IAM identity, the identity and access management permission tuning. Lemur is used to help generate TLS certificates, and Netflix also uses Diffie forensics triage tool, which it built entirely using Python. Actually, when training machine learning mode, it uses for everything for recommendation algorithms to artwork personalization to marketing algorithms. Some algorithms uses TensorFlow, Keras, and PyTorch when training deep neural networks, while XGBoost and LightGBM are used to build gradient boosted decision. Matplotlib, Pandas, and CVXP. Metaflow, a Python framework that makes it easy to execute ML project from the prototype stage to provide production, is used across an optimized Python code to fetch data at 10 Gbps, handling hundreds of millions of data points in memory and computation over 10 of thousands of CPU cores. Jupyter notebooks are also used for working up new experimentation. Netflix scientific computing team for experimentation provides a platform for scientists and engineers to analyze A/B tests and other experiments. Among the Python frameworks they use, the metrics repo, a Python framework based on PyPika that allows users to write usable parameterized SQL queries. The Casual Models Library, a Python and R framework which uses PyArrow and RPY2 and allows scientists to contribute new models for causal inference. Meanwhile, Netflix visualization library is based on Plotly, video encoding, and automated content analysis. Netflix has a team dedicated to encoding the Netflix catalog and using machine learning to analyze it. For example, to extract the best skills from a movie. Among the around 50 projects where Python is used are the Video Quality Evaluation Library, VMAF, and MESEF's library for mounting content from cloud object storage as local files. Also see right and much more BSC stocks the news. Penetrating testing versus red teaming, clearing the confusion. There's some confusion in the security industry between the terms red teaming and penetration testing. This blog post will discuss how the confusion may have come to be and provide a breakdown of some of the differences between the two exercises. It will also discuss which business challenges align with each exercise so readers know which one could better fit their use case. At X-Force Red, IBM security team of veteran hackers, we have the advantage of having one of the world's largest offensive security teams, which means we also have our own options on industry trends and terminology, which can sometimes lead to lively, impassioned debates in our messaging channels. While the industry may not reach consequences on common security testing terminology anytime soon, we can at least define how we use these terms at X-Force Red, especially when it comes to performing adversary simulation, penetration testing, and red teaming exercises. One common way to describe the relationship between the network penetration testing and red teaming is to think of network penetration testing as a boxer hitting a punching bag, whereas red teaming is more akin to a boxer working with a sparring partner who will counterpunch. Before we get to that, however, let's explore some of the reasons behind the terminology challenge and where industry is starting to see. Ten highest selling smartphones of 2018 across the world. Wonder which are the most popular smartphones in the world. The 10 smartphones that top the sales chart globally. A new counterpoint report names 10 best selling smartphones models of 2008.